The road of life is full of choices, and when it comes time for you to make a career choice, do the research and choose wisely. Here's a career choice for you, the Fishers Police Department. Today's job seekers are looking for financial security, health benefits, an ideal setting for work and family, and the opportunity to advance your career.
The Fishers Police Department is dedicated to the protection and safety of its businesses, residents, and property.
Through the continued professional growth of our employees,
through credible, proactive improvement to our policies and procedures,
through utilizing the latest technology,
through the innovative vision and planning for the changing law enforcement landscape,
and through the effective communication between all levels of law enforcement,
throughout the neighborhoods, throughout the county, and throughout the state of Indiana.
Let's talk to some officers and see if the Fishers Police Department is right for you.
Hello, I am George Kell, Chief of Police of the Fishers Police Department. We are a nationally accredited agency through the Commission of Accreditation of Law Enforcement Agencies. Currently, our department has 94 sworn personnel. Our department is made up of 3 divisions: Administration, Uniformed Service Division, and a Criminal Investigations Division.
The Fishers Police Department is looking for applicants that are highly motivated. We need people to come in and give 110% all the way through the hiring process, from the very first step through the very last step, because that is the attitude that we'll want them to have for their entire career. You know, the town of Fishers and the Fishers Police Department has a very good reputation throughout the state and across the nation. It is not uncommon for us to see applicants coming from different parts of the United States. Applicants that are certified and applicants that are not certified. And so word's getting out that this is a good place to have a career in law enforcement.
With the town's growth and the annexation and the increased population, there's always going to be room for advancement, and there's always going to be a greater need for officers. So as the town grows, there's going to be a growth within the police department. So looking long term, you know that you have job stability here and that you can get yourself established, because we are a younger department, and as the more we grow, the more opportunities you're going to have within a department. You know, we're looking at a substation out east. So that right there says, hey, we're moving ahead. We're not staying where we're at. We're not stale. But this is somewhere you can come and work and raise your family and know that you're going to be here for a 20, 25 or plus year career. Well, one thing too is you talk to, or majority of my friends, either they're investors or business people or accountants or whatever, but you're never asking them, so how was that tax return you did today? You know, they're always the ones that are asking you, hey, got any good cop stories? Or what
they want to hear your stories.
They want to. There's always, yeah, and it's the same thing with the camaraderie with police. It seems like everything usually turns into a war story because everybody's got their own experiences of what happens, and you know, in this type of profession, there's always something different, and there's always something you could talk about, and you see things that other people that sit behind a computer for 8 hours a day are not going to be able to see.
You know, there are 3 major things that you want to think about when you're applying for police agencies. You want to think about the training, the equipment, and the opportunity for advancement and self-improvement. The Fishers Police Department places a very high priority on training, and you know, we train all the time, and our training is very relevant. It's very real life, and we train for worst case scenario. The equipment is second to none. The opportunity for advancement, you know, you've got lots of opportunities here to specialize, and you know, you could, if you wanted to, you could work the road as a uniform officer for your entire career. However, the Fishers Police Department, you know, encourages officers to broaden their horizons and seek out specialized training and be able to bring that training back to the Fishers Police Department and train other officers. There are many different opportunities to specialize here with the Fishers Police Department.
This is a really great community. We have a lot of citizens, and we're continuing to grow. but you still have that small town feel. We have great school system, great parks with trails. The business district is really great. So it's great if you're single, a family, or have children.
The city itself, the town is fantastic. You know, if you look at all the different publications that use Fishers as a great example of cities or towns across the nation, you'll see that Fishers is continuously ranked in the top 10 for several different lists. Best places to live, most affordable, the parks and recs. It's just a great place to be. The citizens, they're great to work with. They're very police friendly, and just, you know, Fishers is a town that's growing. I think we're up around 75,000 people. It's close to the city, so there's a lot of things to do, but it still has that small town feel to where you can go out and talk to your neighbors and be able to have one-on-one communication with those that are involved in the government. You can really be a part of that government body if you choose to do so.
After an officer completes 20 years of service, and at the age of 52, they draw 50% of a first-class patrolman's salary. And that is a huge benefit today, because you are seeing a lot of companies that are dissolving their pension programs because of cost.
You know, I put 20 years in, and I have a pension. And, you know, I can draw it at 52 years old. You know, where can you do that? So it's huge to know that, you know, if I don't want to work after I retire from here, I don't have to because of the pension.
We're competitive with any other agency in Indiana. We're competitive with any other agency within our area, but that's not all we are. We are constantly looking at how we can improve the benefits for our current officers, but also how we improve the total package so that we don't lose candidates to other agencies. So it's not just that we're on par, we're constantly looking at what we can do to improve things like the retirement health benefit, retirement life insurance, and those are just ways that our town are constantly striving to improve our total offering so that we can continue to attract the quality candidates.
I mean, for me, it was a no-brainer. I had an opportunity to get hired on at IPD at the same time that I got hired here, and for me, that was, there was no question.
We've gotten to be known as the Gold Coast, and it's not just because of the money issue. We definitely have good funding for what we do here, but it's also the training aspect, the equipment, the progressive nature of our administration. We definitely are a huge draw, and I don't see that discontinuing at any time. So if you want to compare us to any other agency in Indiana on a scale of 1 to 10 as to whether or not you should go there, we would definitely be a 10.
What will it take for you to achieve your career goals? Did you see yourself in the eyes of these police officers? Do you feel that you have what it takes to make it in this exciting, rewarding career?
If you're looking for a career in law enforcement, I encourage you to fill out the online application for our department. You won't regret it.